Hello beautiful people from YouTube and welcome to a new video of Arepas for dinner. So today I'm gonna bring you with me to the supermarket. I'm going again after like 3 weeks without going because we literally had nothing left in the house. And this video is to explain you what we buy in order to try not to go that often to the grocery store, if that makes sense. So we're trying to avoid the grocery stores because they were saying that's the #1 place where contamination for COVID-19 is actually happening. So we're trying to stay out of that, and this is just what we bought or what I bought in order to try to not go again. Whatever, I'm talking too much. Let's start with the video. First of all, I want to say that I clean every product before putting it inside of my car. That's something I just do, but if you're unable to do that because perhaps you don't have a car, what you can do is just put it as it is in your bike or carry it that way and clean it in the entrance hall of your house when you leave, where you leave the shoes. Especially if you're here in Czech Republic, I know you will have enough space there. So you don't put the things that can be contaminated inside of your kitchen. I saw some doctors in US advising people to just leave the things that they were not going to use for 3 or 4 days in their garage. But I know our houses here are way smaller than the ones in America, and it's way harder to follow that rule. Taking consideration that we do have some proteins in our fridge, in our freezer. We have meat, we have chicken, and we have some seafood as well that we bought in advance, but that's something I'm gonna leave a video at the end of this video to show you how we buy our protein. Yes, you can buy protein in advance and just freeze it and nothing bad happens to it, and actually you're gonna stay healthier because you're gonna stay the hell out of the supermarkets as you should. So this entire grocery shopping was 3,653 Czech crowns. I did it in Albert because it's a supermarket that is near my home, and I'm gonna put the conversion there in dollars, but I'm not gonna talk about the prices of the products because it's more about what to buy. So let's start here. First of all, we have a deep freezer. I have to admit, I'm gonna show it here. So that's our deep freezer, and it's quite big. So if you don't have a deep freezer and now the temperatures are rising, you might not be able to buy everything that we buy, but if you do have, you can do it. Or if you don't have, you just you take what works for you and don't take what doesn't work for you. So for bread, we buy these 4 loaves of bread that are 3 of them are going to be freeze and 1 of them is going to stay outside. As well, we buy some sandwich bread as well. It can be freeze as well, and it works perfectly fine. We're buying 2 more milks, but in our pantry we have like 5 of them. They're long-lasting milk, so they never really go bad. To be honest, it takes like, I think I never gotten one so old that it would go bad, honestly. So okay, let's come here. I'm buying butter. You know, the key of these is to buy a little bit more. Yeah, it's going to be a bit more expensive, but think that you're not going to be going all the time to the supermarket. And sometimes actually buying in bulk and buying in bigger quantities tends to be way cheaper at the end. So I'm buying two sticks of butter. Here we have some long-lasting cheese. As you know, this type of cheese doesn't really go wrong, so we're not going to be eating this one right away. We actually are going to be eating this ham and this cheese first. Once this is over, we have this one that can stay in the fridge for way longer. Then for the eggs, we're buying this big thing of 30 eggs because eggs do last longer than most of people think. These ones are gonna be fine until the 3rd of May. So that gives them about since I'm buying them more than 2 weeks, so that's good. I think we easy can go over 30 eggs in 2 weeks since I usually have 2 eggs for breakfast every day. So then I bought this one for making it tonight or tomorrow in the crock pot. It's just some like sirloin of pork. I just find it interesting there. Then I bought some carrots. These ones are just to dip in hummus that I'm gonna prepare tonight. I bought a lettuce head. These ones doesn't go wrong as fast as the ones in the bag, so, and as fast as the other ones that are greener. So I recommend you to buy these ones because they can last easy 2 to 3 weeks in the fridge without getting wrong. Then for fruits, I'm buying oranges and apples, especially this type of apple. They can last very, very long time, almost 1 month entirely in the fridge, as well as oranges. So those are 2 types of fruits that are great to buy during this quarantine in order to avoid supermarkets. Here we have some bananas. Bananas do get wrong, but I do something with my bananas. So what I do with my bananas is once I think they're gonna get bad, I just chop them and I freeze them and I use them for smoothies. And at the end, it does count as eating fruit, and that way you can keep eating bananas without going to the supermarket. For produce, I bought here 2 bell peppers. Make sure they're very, very young or very, very firm when you buy them because those last longer. Then I bought some onions. These ones were smaller than I wanted, but to be honest, there were no big onions and no good quality onions in the supermarket. I don't know if that has anything to do with the distributions being kind of crazy right now because of the lockdowns and the coronavirus. I'm not sure. I bought some tomatoes. Same. I use tomatoes as fruits because I actually eat them only with salt. I just cut them and eat them with salt, so they count. I mean, they're fruits, but they're like salty fruits. But yeah, I buy a bunch of them and they serve as a great snack. I bought broccoli head. They don't last as long, but I'm gonna have it pretty soon. I bought some baby spinach just because I was missing, and I know that won't last forever, but at least for the first week it would. Then I bought some chicken stock just because I was running out of that. I bought some yogurts. Jan loves these individual wrapped yogurts. We do keep the big one in the fridge, but he would rather have these ones, to be honest. We bought a thing of muesli because it's great for breakfast, and again, it never goes wrong. Oh, a popcorn fell here. We bought 2 things of rice because we read in the news that apparently the rice is gonna be kind of hard to find next year because of something about the cultives in Asia were not as big as they used to be because of everything that happened with coronavirus. So every time we go to the supermarket, we get 2 things of rice so we can be stocking up without actually, being hard or on our pockets. Okay, so let's come here. We bought 2 things of pasta, same as rice. I don't think we're gonna ever really run out of pasta, but I would much rather have tons of pasta in my house. Then I bought some cereal because we were running out of cereal and my husband loves to have cereal for breakfast. Then I bought a thing of olive oil. I still have olive oil, but we're trying not to go to the supermarket, so I'm not sure if the amount of olive oil I have is gonna last me 1 full month. So I stock on that, as well as some kitchen paper. I do have like 2 of these ones, but I don't know. Then again, I don't want to run out of anything and having to go back to the supermarket. I bought 2 cleaning things, 1 for the kitchen, 1 general. This one was already the one that I use for cleaning everything. I bought these wet ones. I bought as well three things of soap. They didn't have any antibacterial soap, but any soap is fine. And we're not running out. We have like 4 bricks of soap there in the cabinet, but I just don't want to run out. I bought a thing of body lotion. Same. Remember that if you don't want to go to the supermarket, you have to think ahead if anything might run out. If you might run out of something in the next 2 or 3 weeks. I bought another deodorant for myself. I bought beers. These are for me because Jan actually has like a full case of beer there, so I didn't have to buy more beers. We bought some pretzels because I love these for the chickpeas. Here we have our canned goods, and it's just corn, and here we have chickpeas to make the hummus that I'm gonna be making today. I might put that video at the end of this one just for fun. I bought a thing of cookies, of Oreos. I got some popcorn because then again, we have 2 left, but if I don't want to go back to the supermarket, we need to make sure we have enough. I bought 3 things of pizza because we've been kind of eating pizzas on the weekends since all the restaurants are closed. We're kind of bouncing in between like frozen pizza and like drive-through McDonald's. So to be honest, we have to stock on this ones. This is just like fish is very weird and expensive here in Czech Republic, so I like to buy these. That is just, I understand it better than the normal fish. Yeah. Then for drinking, I bought 2 things of peach tea. I really love that. 1 thing of Dr. Pepper, just because yes. They had Mountain Dew, and I'm so happy because I haven't seen that in Czech Republic so far, so I had to grab 1. Then I bought a pan. This pan was, I think, like 300 crowns, so that that bill includes these. That might have been a bit more expensive than your normal thing, but my pans are like falling apart. I bought 3 things of potato chips. Then again, we don't go through this like that fast, but if I don't want to go back to the supermarket, then that's a good thing to have. And finally, I got some gummy bears, or in this case, some gummy sharks for Jan. And that was everything. If you would go to the supermarket for 2 people and you would go buy everything you need, I will add to this normal cooking oil, not just extra virgin olive oil. I would also add protein, because I pretty much didn't add any protein, as well as some salamis and all those like hard dry meats that they don't go wrong, because once you run out of ham, those are great for making sandwiches, but we already have them here at home, so I didn't have to buy any. So that's it. This is how we are avoiding going to the supermarket. I have so many friends that are telling me I'm doing the social distancing, I'm doing everything, I'm not going out. The only place I go out is every day to the supermarket. And I'm like, wow, that's not nice. That's one of the places we all should be avoiding. They even say that in Spain and Italy, that's what made it so bad for everybody, because it's a place, both those places are places where people go to the supermarket every single day. So I don't know, this is just how we do it. I'm not saying it is the best way or is the only way, but I think if you wanna try doing it this way and try to expose yourself a little bit less, so we can finally end this quarantine that has us all so tired up and angry. But that's that. Okay, so I'm gonna make now the hummus, and for that we are gonna start with some chickpeas, the ones that you saw me buying in the supermarket. There we go. Now to this we are gonna add some olive oil. Then to these everything is like I%. I don't exactly know how much I'm adding, but you can see it in the video more or less. Then we add a splash of vinegar. Then we are gonna be adding some salt to this. Then let's add some garlic powder to this. You can actually add a garlic if you want, and just don't add it here like I'm doing, because that's stupid. I think I'm gonna add a bit more of olive oil. You can cut it now, you don't have to do it, but I like mine creamier, so I'm adding more oil. That is what gives the hummus the creaminess. And then I'm gonna try it and see if I need to add more salt. And we try it. Oh God, it's so good. I would honestly add more vinegar, but that's just me. I mean, if you're in Czech Republic, you for sure are gonna be super afraid of adding vinegar. Don't be. That's literally what brings all those different flavors and levels to the food. So don't be afraid of adding a bit more. So that was it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and to give this video a big thumbs up. Also, stay tuned for new videos. I always publish every Tuesday and every Friday, no exceptions. And that's it. See you next Tuesday with a new video. Bye.